It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, we're just 1 week away from the Wayne County High School graduation, which is set for next Friday, May 28th at 7:30 p.m., with approximately 325 graduates receiving their high school diplomas at JC Stadium. It's going to be an open event this year. They encourage wearing masks, but it's not being required. If you do not feel safe being around unmasked individuals, they'll have a seating area where masks will be required to sit. Gates will open next Friday at 6 p.m. They ask that everyone be seated by 7:15. Diplomas will be picked up on Wednesday, June 2nd from 1:30 to 3 p.m. in the Commons area. This year's valedictorian is Lance Vickery. Kush Patel is this year's salutatorian. Next Thursday, May 27th, is Honors Night at 7 p.m. in the Benny Ratliff Arena. Approximately 75 scholarships will be handed out next Thursday. This Sunday, the Wayne County Board of Education hosts a reception for those retiring from the school system at the end of the school year. The reception will be held Sunday, May 23rd from 3 to 4 p.m. in the high school Commons area. Those will be recognized include former Superintendent Jay Brinson, Jeff Adams, Mary Jean Altman, Edwina Anderson, Janice Bargeron, Sarah Jeannie Beard, Andy Blaylock, Janice Daniels, Craig Davis, Renee Herron, Adeline Johnson, Sandy Jones, Lisa Kickleiter, Barbara Landon, Walita Mosley, Marilyn Morgan, Tina Mosley, Lisa Ring, Nelda Simmons, Debbie Stevens, Terry Lynn Surnsey, Phyllis Thomas, Walter Vriedeveld, Barb Von Moss, Donald Williams, Lisa Wynn, and Lord Zachary. Once again, that taking place this Sunday, May 23rd from 3 to 4 p.m. in the high school Commons area. The public, as always, is invited to attend. A lot of events this weekend. This coming Saturday, May 22nd, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes hosting an event entitled Grace by the Lake, which will be a concert led by the FCA band with guest speaker Ray Townsend at the Lake Grace Pavilion side. It's a free event, public invited. They ask that you bring a lawn chair. Donations will be appreciated. Once again, the event taking place Saturday at 7 p.m. at Lake Grace. Again, Grace by the Lake, guest speaker Ray Townsend, high school senior, member of the high school baseball team. Once again, the public invited to attend this event Saturday, 7 p.m. out at Lake Grace. Also, Saturday is the Hospice South Georgia Ride for Hospice 50/50 raffle run. Will be held Saturday, May 22nd. The event's a fundraiser to benefit Hospice of South Georgia's Inpatient Unit Building Fund. Registration begins tomorrow at 8 a.m. at the Hospice of South Georgia office located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard. And the first rider will be at around 10 a.m. A light breakfast will be served during registration. Lunch will be served following the ride. Cost is $20 per bike and $5 for passengers. The charity run will leave from Hospice and end at Jesup VFW Post for lunch. The winner of the 50/50 raffle will split the cash with Hospice of South Georgia, and the rider must be present to win. They're going to have drawings for other door prizes, including motorcycle accessories, gift cards, and other prizes. That takes place after lunch. Tickets for those door prizes are $3 each, 4 for $10 or 6 for $15. If you need more information about tomorrow's event, contact Jim Poindexter at 294-5373 or Kerry Starling at 588-0080. Mission 22, a group that increases community awareness of veteran issues, having a 2.2-mile walk Saturday at 222 from the downtown Jesup Fountain next to the train depot. The walk will end at side tracks on Lanesbridge Road. Dinner plates will be available at the end of the walk for a donation of $2.22, and a raffle and fundraiser will be held as well. Ken Bohannon was on our Butch and Bob show this week talking about the walk and inviting everyone to the fundraiser. Everyone's invited. Again, the Jesup Walk is part of a nationwide walk this Saturday to increase awareness of veterans struggling with post-traumatic stress, drug abuse, and suicide. If you need more information before tomorrow's walk, call 539-7653. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Wayne County Board of Education met Wednesday in a special call meeting, and the main purpose was to discuss budget, as the board hoping to approve a tentative budget by their June 8th meeting. Dr. Sean Kelly, superintendent of schools, says the proposed budget is $51 million. 85% of that is made up of salaries, health insurance, taxes, workman's comp, and teachers' retirement. Also discussed at the board meeting on Wednesday were facilities and the old debate on what's the future of Wayne County athletic facilities, as the school system owns all the land across the street where the tennis courts and cross-country course sits. And the plan when the high school was built 20 years ago was to build a new football stadium, new baseball field, and softball fields as well. All the athletic fields were supposed to be at the high school, but all that was put on hold, and that holding pattern is now 20 years and counting. Here's Ray Davison asking his fellow board members for their thoughts on what they feel is the consensus of the board on that issue.
We need to make a decision prior to setting this budget, or at least take into account what I'm fixing to discuss with you. There was one train of thought amongst some of the board members that if we move J.C. Stadium away from its current location over to the new high school, there was a train of thought that if we're going to move one facility, we need to move baseball and girls softball to do away with that footprint that we presently have at the old high school location. Now, I'm not advocating one way or the other. I'm just saying as a board, before we spend $350,000 on girls softball, we need to make sure that that's where we want these facilities to be in the future. To me, it just makes sense to let us go ahead and decide if we're going to renovate what we have or if we're going to start anew at the new high school. Y'all share with me what your thoughts are on that. Am I remembering correctly that the thought was that if we move one, we need to move all of them or consider moving all of them? Now, I know that's not going to be very popular. We have the best baseball facility in 5A in the state of Georgia, and I'm not advocating one way or the other. I love it where it's at now. I'm just saying as a board, being fiscally responsible, do we want to renovate what we have in the three locations? We've already renovated the baseball field and made it state of the art. If we do this to the girls' softball field, it'll be up to par. And that leads us to J.C. Stadium. I would be hesitant to remove just one piece of that component. If we're going to stay there in baseball and girls' softball, I would be in favor of renovating the stadium that we have and just keep that as part of our school complex. The alternative to that is if we abandon everything over there, then maybe we sell it or the property, I just wanted to get a feel from my fellow board members what you guys and ladies think.
The discussion that was brought up, and I think we kind of discussed it intensely, was that the vision for the future was to have an athletic complex located over near the high school, that everyone, could utilize, everybody would be proud of, everything would be right there and would be accessible to easily for all students. Also, it was mentioned about not getting rid of J.C. Stadium, but utilizing J.C. Stadium for middle school games and recreation games. Well, we don't have enough facilities in our community, period, for all our athletics. So, it was never discussed that we're just going to totally demolish J.C. Stadium and get rid of those particular memories. Those memories would just be rechanneled coming through a younger generation than the high school kids. And that's what we discussed and talked about. We even went so far as, I believe it was the last board meeting, and I think Bruce also recommended having someone to go over and do a survey of that area, draw a plan out that we can use for the future for placing these different athletic facilities, so that you don't just randomly put one place here, and it, it's all haphazard.
In that part of the discussion this past Wednesday at the special called board meeting, again, all board members agreed that in order to have an athletic complex at the high school in East Bluffs would be the only way to pay for a new athletic field complex. Davidson wanted to form a committee with at least 3 members from each district to decide what the community wants. Other board members agreed, but no action was taken at Wednesday's board meeting. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news: the Coastal Area Traffic Enforcement Network is urging everyone to buckle up before a busy Memorial Day holiday period. Again, the network is asking all motorists to make sure this summer is a safe travel season by buckling their seatbelts before every trip, whether sitting in the front or back seat. The enforcement network is joining sheriff's offices, police departments, and the Georgia State Patrol to enforce seatbelt, speeding, DUI, distracted driving, and all traffic laws during the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's annual Click It or Ticket Seatbelt Enforcement Awareness Mobilization Campaign, which got underway May 17th and runs all the way up to June 6th. The annual Click It or Ticket Seatbelt Mobilization takes place during the Memorial Day holiday weekend, when many people will be taking their first trip of the summer. Again, according to the statistics, almost 25% of the state's yearly traffic deaths over a 5-year period from 2015 to 2019 happened during June, July, and August. Again, Captain Luther Hires, the coordinator of the event, says the officers see too many people who were not wearing seatbelts die or get seriously injured in traffic crashes. That's why these same officers enforce Georgia seatbelts law every day. Luther Hire says, according to the statistics, 60% of the 2021 fatalities were not properly using seatbelts. The more people who choose to wear a seatbelt means fewer families they have to notify that a loved one has been killed or seriously injured in a traffic crash. Once again, the Click It or Ticket campaign underway now all the way up until June the 6th. Chamber of Commerce 12th Annual Taste of Wayne set for Thursday, June the 3rd. The event taking place at Under the Chandelier on Highway 301. The event this year has a casino night theme with all types of casino games. Again, there will be live and silent auction, great food from various local restaurants. Tickets are available at the Chamber of Commerce. The number to call for tickets, 427-2028. And again, the Wayne County Sheriff's Department is advising people of a scam alert that's taking place here in Wayne County. And they state it's an Amazon scare. Please be aware of the telephone scam for Amazon. Scam artists are using the Amazon name to make you call a telephone number back. They state, please do not call the number back and give any information. But they state if you have given any information to the scam artist, you need to contact your local bank and report it. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports coming your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.